he were to look at his own heritage, he would find himself a Hindu before Sikandar Butshikan came, destroyed temples and called himself Butshikan and converted millions of Kashmiri Hindus to Islam. But that is not Islam. That is really called Islamophobia today. Now, since he says that Aurangzeb was such a nice, kind person, he talks of Akhanda Bharat. Does he know who made the Akhanda Bharat? Chandragupta Maurya, 4 BC, for his kind information. Coming down, you know what does Muslim historian Farishta says? From 650 AD, when Muhammad bin Qasim attacked India, to 1500 AD, when the British Maratha Empire rose and then British came, 400 million population was reduced in India. Just imagine, 400 million. This is as per Farishta. If we say Farishta is inflating the figure, you could reduce to half. But still, and does he know that? See, we are not talking of one Aurangzeb only. It's the entire bigotry of invaders, basically Islamic invaders from Turks to onwards. And why should we identify the Indian Muslims with invaders? The basic problem starts when we start identifying our Indian Muslims with the invaders. 99.9%. And today they are justifying that.
Right.
We are justifying every kind of atrocity. It is not question of why should we just say because Modi ji said something we start opposing. What is wrong in addressing history, accepting history, facing history and saying let's move on? Guru Nanak, he said Khurasan khasmana kiya, Hindustan daraya, de aap pe dost ne dehi karta, jum kiye Mughal chadya. This was Guru Nanak Dev much before Guru Tegh Bahadur, much before Arjan Dev, etc., etc. So these people don't respect history, don't respect.
And I certainly don't believe Aurangzeb was some great emperor. But Aurangzeb was a tyrant, so I cannot go about saying Aurangzeb was a great king.
Madhavji, thank you for having me on your show. There is a very famous English saying, truth is bitter. The fact is, the Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji, has spoken the truth, and that is why it is sounding bitter to the opposition parties. But before I saw the comments on your channel, the opening remarks, the remarks made before by a gentleman. Today, the most worrying part is the hatred for Prime Minister Narendra Modi by the opposition has reached such dangerous level that they are ready to become spokespersons, ready to become worshippers of Aurangzeb and haters of Akhand Bharat. This is the most dangerous ecosystem which the Prime Minister is warning about. Point number one. Point number two, I take a serious objection to the fact that Tehseen, my good friend, said this is a dog whistle. No, sir. Today, as a Sikh, I'm proud of the fact that it is first time the Prime Minister of a nation and we as a nation in a united way are celebrating, saluting the valor of 4 Sahibzadas, which was conveniently forgotten by the previous governments. 2 important things have happened today. Let's not forget. 1. PM Narendra Modi ji has scripted history by declaring 26 December as Veer Bal Divas. And second, he has corrected the errors of the past of neglecting Sikh history, neglecting the history of courage, of valor. Today, Prime Minister's message, speech raises a very pertinent question in every mind of every Indian. Why was Sahibzada's courage, valor not celebrated before? Why was it not talked about in our history books? Why there was not a special day dedicated to that? That is a pertinent question he's raised. And lastly, yes, the speech holds very valid in today's context. Today, in Indian political electoral landscape, as is evident on your TV screen, the Prime Minister has warned against ideologies which support Aurangzeb, against ideologies of hatred, against ideology of terrorism. Today, it is unfortunate Indian democracy has allowed registration of political parties which, like Mr. Owaisi, his brother goes to the tomb of Aurangzeb. That Aurangzeb, who not only did atrocities on Kashmiri Pandits, on the 4 Sahibzadas, also let's not forget Bibi Sharan Kaur, who went there to commemorate the 4 Sahibzadas, 32 brave Sikh soldiers, and she was practically thrown into the funeral pyre by them. Prime Minister wants the nation to know about 2 ideologies. Number 1 ideology, the Indian culture. You respect your father, you follow his ideology and give life for your nation, which is the 4 Sahibzadas. Aurangzeb, which imprisons his own father. The opposition is troubled by the fact that Prime Minister is today honoring the Sikh community, which the previous governments could not do.
There are political parties which worship even the Godse today. So what's the big deal? What I'm saying,
no,
that
who's worshipping Godse? Which
Yeah,
is the
people.
political party? Name them.
The BJP, the RSS, they do it.
Mr.
Every
Shergill,
day.
does your party worship Mr.
There
Godse?
are temples for them. There are compulsions
All
for
right.
the channels. That is
All
up
right.
to them. Now let me tell you this. What Prime Minister is doing, what he is best at. Is to divide the people. No, create a particular community in the same.
How is honoring the Sahibzadas dividing the people, sir?
Please. Did I interrupt anybody? Did I interrupt anybody?
You cannot
One at-
insult somebody where the person is not.
First of all, I feel ashamed of the people who makes Aurangzeb as a hero. And I am equally hurt by Mr. Poonewala saying that there are many things to be done and why they are taking the old history. If we burn Ravana every year, it's good. If we remember Indira Gandhi on 31st of October, it's good. But if it comes to Sahibzadas, it pains them. Gentlemen, India would not have been in a present position had this unique sacrifice has not been made by young Sahibzadas. It's too little and too late by the government that at last they have recognized this supreme sacrifice, not for the rule, not for their person, but against the terrorism of conversion. They lost their young lives for the religion and against the repression by that ruler. You can tell him as a hero. It's a shame on the nation and the people who are saying him as a hero. I am happy today Shergill is supporting. They have done the same thing in 1984 when demolished the Akal Takht. I tell you one thing, history will not excuse those people, those who are trying to belittle this biggest world history sacrifice by these. I just say one thing, Guru Nanak Sahib, when Babur attacked India, Babur Bani uchari thi and it was like that. इतनी मार पई कुरलाने तय की दर्द आया खुरासान जमाना किया जमकर मुगल चढ़ाया आपे दोष ना दे ही करता बाबर नु चैलेंज किया गुरु नानक साहब ने जुल्म के खिलाफ सिख गुरु लड़े I feel very hurt and pained that the people can't digest the great sacrifices made by the Sikh Gurus and the Sahibzadas. Instead of realizing the gravity that how young they were when they suffered this martyrdom, and instead of appreciating them, they have play politics on any other issue. But please, for God's sake, the community will not be ever forget these thankless people.
A wrong statement was given by that one Mr. Anirban, and facing criminal defamation, he should read the order and judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court 24th June 2022. SIT clean chit to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji regarding Gujarat riots was stamped, upheld and approved by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. So this is not Taliban. Here the law of the land prevails and Supreme Court's clean chit should be honored. Point number one. Point number two. Now what the gentleman was saying. Oh Paji, ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਠੋਕ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਚ ਲੜਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹਨਾ ਹੈ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਨਰਿੰਦਰ ਮੋਦੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਹੀਰੋ ਅਬਦੁਲ ਕਲਾਮ ਹੋਵੇ ਔਰੰਗਜ਼ੇਬ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਸੁਣ ਲਓ ਕੰਨ ਖੋਲ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਹੀਰੋ ਮੁਹੰਮਦ ਸ਼ਮੀ ਵਰਗੇ ਫਾਸਟ ਬੋਲਰ ਹੋਣ ਤਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਉਸਾਮਾ ਬਿਨ ਲਾਦਨ ਵਰਗਾ ਆਤੰਕਵਾਦੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਹੀਰੋ ਅਬਦੁਲ ਕਲਾਮ ਹੋਵੇ ਅਜਮਲ ਕਸਾਬ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਾਠ ਨਾ ਪੜਾਓ ਨੰਬਰ 3 ਯੂ ਨੋ ਮਾਧਵ ਦੇਰ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਵਰ ਗੁਰੂ 10th Guru Guru Gobind Singh ji said, Desh shiva bar mohe, shubh karman to na kabheo na daru. Never be afraid of doing a good deed. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is neither affected, neither deterred, neither impacted by naysayers and worshippers of Aurangzeb before contributing towards the betterment of the Sikh community and honoring the Sikh community. And lastly, what has the Prime Minister said today? The Prime Minister warned the youth of this nation to be cautious of the people who mislead them, who sugarcoat history, who dedicate pages and pages or to Aurangzeb and summarize the entire Sikh history in one paragraph. Okay. That was the error. He's correcting it. I want my Prime Minister to open the Kartarpur corridor. I want my Prime Minister to celebrate the Char Sahibzades. I want my Prime Minister to waive GST on langar. I want my prime minister to remove 312. So these people who are supporting Aurangzeb are also lovers of Osama bin Laden. बोला पाजी सुन लोगे